guys, lightningTATSU striking here again with another video, and today we're going to be answering your questions. So, a few days ago, I made a poll if I should do my first Q&A, and surprisingly, a lot of you said yes. So, that's what we're going to do today. So I made a post, I asked you guys to ask me anything, and right now we're going to read and answer all of those questions. So, before we go on with the video, I want you guys to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so that you will be updated on my upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much. So without further ado, let's just jump right away. This one is from Andrus, and his question is, what is the meaning of life? That's a big question to ask a YouTuber, but if I were to answer that, I guess life is like a box of chocolates. I have to watch Forrest Gump again, I forgot what comes next. Next question. This one is from Luis Valdez, and his question is in Filipino, so I'll just translate it afterwards. Bakit mo po naisipang mag-start ng isang YouTube channel? So, his question was, why did you start a YouTube channel? Well, when I was younger, I used to watch PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, you name it. So, they kind of became my inspiration, and I realized that what if I can do what they do? I actually made this channel way back, and it's just recently, I think January, that I started posting videos here. And I must say, it's been a blast, guys. Thanks for all your support. Even though we're at 122 subs right now, I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Okay, next question from Sanchez, and it's in Filipino, so I'll just translate afterwards. Kung walang kamay ang mga ibon, edi bakit why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Very funny, I've read it. So, for those who are not Filipino, I'm going to explain to you guys what this joke means. So what he said was, if birds don't have hands, why do birds suddenly appear? So, it might be confusing, but the word appear here is A-P-I-R, appear. And appear is a Filipino, if you don't know, Filipino way to say high five, because it originated from up here, you know, the up here, and using the Filipino dialect and using the Filipino accent, throughout time it changed into appear, and that's the joke. Next question. This one's from John Isaiah Lejano, and he says, thoughts on video game genres, likes and dislikes, ha 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 ha, hashtag support. Thank you, man. And video game genres. If you know me personally, you probably know that I'm not a fan of Dota, League of Legends. I'm not a fan of mobile games. I like to play games that have character customization. You know, games like Monster Hunter, God Eater, what else? Like AQ Worlds, Gladness. I also played Gladness before, and I was kind of good at it actually, until I got hacked. So, I also played some Blade and Soul, Terra, and yeah, that was before I was doing YouTube. I'm more of an MMORPG guy. Thank you, Isaiah, for that question. This one's from Jagri again. For some reason, he posted a lot of questions. His question is, will the zombie apocalypse happen in the near future? How would I know that? Next question. And this one's from Japet de la Cruz, and his question is, why draw a rocket when the tip is a torpedo? So if you guys don't know, the last video I uploaded, which I will put somewhere around here I guess, we tried Scribble.io, and one of the things that I had to draw was a torpedo. And yeah, I gotta admit, I made it look like a rocket. I have bad drawing skills. Next question. This one's from Japet also. Why does your mate last video draw a sausage that looked like... I'm not including that. Next question. This one's from Aeon Francisco. Why choose the name lightningTATSU? Well, so there's a big explanation about why my name is lightningTATSU, but I'm going to concise it. Well, when I was younger, it was my in-game name in a lot of video games. Then I used Tatsu as my channel name, but after a while, I realized that there's a lot of YouTubers whose name is Tatsu. And there was one that had the same capitalized Tatsu as me. I think it's a music channel or something. So I decided, why not make it a unique name? Why not just add something that you like? So I added lightning because I like lightning. And there you have it. lightningTATSU. Next question. This one's from John Michael De Goas, and his question is, bakit? Why? Why not? This one is from Josh Sanchez, and his question is, what is the most craziest thing you have ever done in your life? Well, there's a lot of crazy things that I've done in my life. Some things I regret. But there's a few crazy things that I can say are the craziest. Like, when I was younger, I used, in my elementary days, I bought some pork chop. And what I didn't know is that that pork chop was the soy pork chop, I think. I forgot the name. I thought it was breaded pork chop. But it came to be like a pork chop stew. I don't know. But I was really fond of the gravy there. So what I did was, I put the gravy into the stew. And once I did, I tried eating it, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever ate in my life. Ever. But I don't want to waste food. I don't want to waste any single food. There's a lot of people starving in the world, and you know what I'm trying to say. So I ate the whole thing with the gravy. So it was like pork stew with gravy. Imagine that. I can't anymore. Okay, next question. Next question is from Carl Tiwaya. Carl is one of my best friends, by the way. What's up, man? And he has a YouTube channel. His name is Carltastic Drew. So if you have time, subscribe to Carltastic Drew. Okay, so his question is, how to be you po? Ye. So, this is a Filipino meme. How to be you po is actually how to be you, but you're just kind of saying it like endearing, in an endearing tone. How to be you po, like that. I'm doing Q&A, but it feels like I'm doing a Filipino meme explanation to you guys. Next question. This one is from Abrogate Licardo. And her question is, if you are given the chance to be transported inside a video game, what video game would it be and why? So, if you guys don't know, one of my favorite video games of all time, which I forgot to mention before and I just remembered now, is Skyrim. And I'm one of those guys that play for the immersion. I like immersing in video games. Ow. I like immersing in video games. And Skyrim is one of those games that you really enjoy the immersion. And if I were to choose to live in a video game world, Skyrim would be my first choice. Next question. This one is from William Nieto. And his question is Catriona gray? Yes. Next question. This one's from Alexander Venus. And his question is, in your most important items, what item will be your greatest treasure that cannot be exchanged with money? So what is the most important item for me that cannot be exchanged with money? Well, do you count pets as items? I'm not sure, because they're living things. I'm not sure, but yeah, either way, I'll just say it. There's no amount of money in the world that can take me away from my cats. Yes, my cats. I have 3 cats. Aki, Yuki, and Haru. Even though one of them destroyed my microphone. Next question. This one's from Misty. Her question is, do you think there's a thing faster than the speed of light? Actually, I think I did some research on this when I was in 2nd year college. If I can remember correctly, I think there's what we know now is that there's nothing faster than the speed of light, because if I remember correctly, if you go at the speed of light, your mass becomes infinite. Is that what? I forgot. You can guys check it out, but I think that's the answer. Like, since if your mass becomes infinite when you go, basically that's the max speed, because the more speed that you have, the more mass you have, the more power you punch, the more power you consume. So if you have infinite mass, you have infinite power. And like, I'm not sure, okay? Just next question. This one's from Peter Kalala, and his question is in Tagalog, so I'll just translate afterwards. Bakit ang daming gumagaya sa Gomburza sa pagiging martir pagdating sa love life? Worth it ba ang risk nila or nah? What he said was, why are there a lot of people trying to imitate Gomburza on being martyrs when it comes to love? And is it worth the risk or not? So Gomburza is a combination of names of the priests that died on the Spanish reign in the Philippines. And in the Philippines, if you're loving someone, and he or she doesn't love you back, we call that here martyr. I'm not sure if that's what you do in the other countries as well. So yeah. So he's asking if it's worth it to be a martyr for love. I guess it depends. It depends. Cause like if you really love that person and you've been with her for a long time and you really connect with this person and then suddenly something along the way messes up your relationship, you have to fight for it. But if it's like a one-sided love for someone who doesn't care for you and you keep loving her no matter what, and then you end up being left, and then you Next question. This one's from GabiG, and his question is, what inspired you to do this? As what I've said before, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, watching those guys really inspired me to become a YouTuber myself. Next question. This one is from Dean Dumaraus, and his question is, in your opinion, why do you think life is unfair? I have a question though. Why are your questions so hard? Why are your questions so deep? I mean, can't you just ask, what's your favorite food? Or like, what's your greatest fear? Or like, you can ask me, where did you go to school? Or what is your favorite color? But no, you have to ask me why life is unfair. And that, my friend, is the answer. Life is just unfair. Next question. This one is from Jello Joshua Lagmay. And his question is, what does the fox say? Now, kidding aside, paano mo malalaman ang tunay na passion mo sa buhay? So, in English, it means, how would you know your true passion? Well, first of all, it has to be something you love. It has to be something that drives you. It has to be something that, you know, lets you wake up in the morning and say, hey, I'm gonna do this. That's passion. Next question. This one is from Francis Brian Bergania. And his question is, what inspired you to make music? Which songs do you perform most frequently? How do you feel about the internet and the music business? Wow, that's a lot, but that's a good question though. If you don't know, guys, I'm actually a music student and I study at College of St. Benil. Yay! Animo Benil. So what inspired me to make music? Well, when I was younger, when I started making music, I just wrote whatever emotion I had in my mind, whatever emotion I had in my heart. And I just wrote it on paper and I allowed my heart to sing it out. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to see some songs or covers, just comment down below and tell me what songs you want me to cover, or maybe I could upload a few original songs, maybe soon, if I get a better setup. His next question is, which songs do you perform most frequently? Well, I love to play pop music, R&B, some OPM. OPM is original Filipino music, and I can do EDM also, but not that much. I don't perform EDM. Next one is, how do you feel about the internet in the music business? Well, right now, I think it's good and bad at the same time. It's like, if you post a song, like on YouTube, if someone tries to get your song and then just download it illegally and then put it on his or her video, that's kind of like stealing. Because sometimes the ad revenue just goes to the poster of the video and not to the creator of the song. So it's kind of good because the original creators get credited. They get the right payment for their job. Because music is not easy. You have to work for it, you have to study it, and you have to like really dedicate yourself into making songs. Because it's not easy. Sometimes you get writer's block. But the bad thing is, sometimes the big corporations, they take advantage of the system and they just copyright strike anybody who like plays a part of the song. Because personally, I don't mind if someone covers my song. I don't mind if someone performs my song. And because why would you make a song in the first place to be sung by only you? Like, music is for everyone. Music is expression. Music is for everyone to listen to. So why hoard it all to yourself? But yeah, that's what I think. Like, there's good things and there's bad things. Like, good thing is your copyright gets protected, your intellectual property gets protected. But the bad thing is the companies take advantage of it sometimes. But yeah, that's next question. This one's from Gladness Alcaraz Elasco, and her question is passion or career. Well, the answer is simple. Why not both? If you get a career that's inclined with your passion, you'll really skyrocket. You'll really excel at the job, and you'll probably love the job. Successful people are really passionate about their jobs. They don't just go to their jobs because it's required to. No, they're successful because their passion is their job. So when you're looking for a job, I think it matters if your passion is there, if your heart is there. Next question. This one is from Echo Simbulan. What are your goals for your YouTube channel this 2019? So, as you know, our hashtag right now is #road to 1000. Hopefully, we get to 1000 subs soon. So, if you like this video, please share it with your friends and please subscribe. Next question. This one's from Alessa May Felicilda. And her question is, what is the greatest lesson you've learned? I think what she meant was the greatest lesson I've learned in my life. I think the greatest lesson that I've learned is not to get ahead of myself. In Filipino, we say it as "Wag magsalita ng tapos." Because for a long time when I was young, I used to get ahead of myself and then just decide that this is what it is, and then I realized no, I messed up, and then something happened, and then I do things like this, and I plan ahead, and then suddenly along the way the plan goes haywire. And in life, yeah, according to the question before by Dean, if you can remember, life is unfair. You have to live with life. You have to live with the inconsistencies. You have to live with the pain. But if you accept that the world is unfair, it helps. Like, it makes you more flexible. It makes you like have a plan B and everything. Wow, that was deep. That was really deep, even for me. So guys, that was the last question, and thank you guys so much for sending me your questions. So I hope you guys liked our first Q&A, and there will be many more in the future. So if your questions didn't get into this video, I'm so sorry, but next time I'll try to include you as part of this video. So guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell button, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thank you guys so much. lightningTATSU out.